Again, because I want to get closer to the building.
So we're going to get closer to the building. Scott gave us this idea, and this is something that we're willing to do. If you want to give us ideas, we'll carry them out. Be sure to follow us so that you can get live overviews, do Instagram and Facebook. And so we're back. Sorry about that. We had some weak connection as far as that's concerned, but like I was saying, you can follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and on YouTube, and that's where these videos will be. We're going to be live every Tuesday at 3 p.m. With either Greg or someone on our staff, and they're going to go over all things BMW. So if we're looking here, we are outside of BMW. We're actually in one of our service zone reviews. You can see. So before we pull up or anything like that, this is BMW service. So can you talk us through this a little bit, Greg?
Sure. So when you drive up to our facility, there'll be 2 drive-in bays for you to pull directly forward. Doors will automatically open, which we'll do shortly. There are a couple of ways to make appointments here at South Shore BMW. Isn't that correct?
Yes. So if you're looking to service your car or your BMW with us, what you can do is you can go onto our website, southshorebmw.com. You can give us a call. And so if you want to talk to someone directly, give us a call and they'll schedule us an appointment for you, and they'll tell you what's available. Or you can do so online, like I said, southshorebmw.com, and you can just look at the times that we have available. We have a system, and it'll go right into our system and tell you what's available. So if we look a little closer to, so I know you said 2 drive-up windows. They're the ones with the 2 green arrows, correct?
Correct.
So if we are customers, this is great because that means that you don't have to necessarily get out of your car if the weather's bad, which is always nice in the winter. It's cold. I know this winter's been kind of mild. We haven't had a ton of snow, so that's been really good, but there's still the idea of like rain and stuff like that, and we want to be sure to protect our customers from those things. Nobody wants to get out of their car in the rain. You can always forget an umbrella so you can stay warm, and it leads right into the dealership, which we're going to see in just a few minutes. I know they have a car in the drive, so someone's, they say, oh, Facebook Live, and man, do they mean live, because we are a working dealership, so we have customers coming in and day out, which is why we definitely, those customers come first, obviously, and we want to make sure that people who have scheduled appointments definitely get their service. So, Greg, when you pull through, what can you kind of expect from when you pull into the drive? Like, what are we going to see?
So when we pull into the drive-thru, we're going to be, there'll be valets and attendants to greet you when you come in. You'll also be checking in your vehicle with them, and they'll be asking you, do you have an appointment today? We do take certainly people who just drive in without appointments and accommodate you as best as we can. We're going to be greeted by a valet, maybe not so much today, but we'll be able to at least have a valet check your vehicle in, and then we can walk into the service department where you'll sit with your service advisor to discuss today's appointment.
And we do everything. So we do routine maintenance. We do, things that maybe you don't plan for, things for like oil changes and things like that.
Routine maintenance and warranty work, and we also do other stuff. We also have the BMW Spot Treatment, where you can get your vehicle completely reconditioned and detailed per se. So that's also been real popular here as well.
So it's an A to Z. It's an A to Z.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if we're talking about sales and service, do you have to buy a BMW from us to actually service your car with us?
You do not. We can service your vehicle if you purchased from another BMW center, if you purchased it from a non-BMW center, or if you purchased it out of state and you moved here for the first time.
Great. So we actually do have a question. So it varies, but do you find that people, how often do they bring in their BMWs for service?
The scheduled maintenance on a BMW is once a year or every 10,000 miles. That's typically, it's whichever comes first. So certainly you do higher mileage, you're going to be here at the 10,000 mile interval. And if you do lower mileage, it'll be an annual service versus based on time rather than miles.
See, that's something I didn't know. I mean, typically, like for me, my car, I don't drive a BMW right now, but I have to bring my car in every 3,500 miles for service.
Yep.
BMWs, so that's a low maintenance. That's something you really don't have to worry too much about, and
it's a condition-based servicing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if I see there's a customer in the drive that's pulling in, grabbing their things out of their vehicle. Now, I don't want to drive right into this door, obviously, so that's not something customers have to worry about. It's pretty automatic. It'll pull right up.
Yep.
Like you said, you kind of come in
and this is what's nice and convenient about this, is that she can drop off her loaner car, and we have her inside away from the elements.
Right.
And she's transferring her items to her new car.
Okay.
So now she'll be driving out, which is great.
So what happens if I come in and I am thinking I'm going to do a scheduled service, but maybe, they need to keep my car for a little longer just because our techs have...
We have complimentary service loaners, so you can come in and you can, as long as you reserve one, we'll give you a complimentary car.
So I don't have to worry about anything. Oh, look, see?
Correct.
Drove right up, actually real time.
And we had the valet have her car ready for before she even arrived.
So she didn't even have to worry. You're not coming in to wait. Like if you know that your car is going to take a minute, you don't have to worry about that.
Correct.
Great. So if we want to...
they'll pull the vehicle up for you.
Right through.
Exactly.
Awesome. So we're coming right through. And you can actually kind of see into our service center right from the drive, which is really cool for customers and for everyone, because then they, you know who's working on your car. You can see kind of what's happening from that perspective. And we're shutting it right off. We're going to get right out. And this is our drive.
So they're all out moving cars, but we have 2 check-in stations here. This is where the valets will be standing. There's one of them.
There's one of our valets right there. And then after they check you in,
come right through.
Okay. And you can come right into the dealership, right?
Yep. You come right through these doors here. Got back and open. This is where the advisors sit.
This is our other service advisors.
Frank, Wayne, CK's on vacation, and Dave.
Sure. I'm coming through.
And while you're waiting, we do have some amenities for you in the lounge.
Okay. Come over here and you can take a...
Our customer waiting area right here, which has complimentary Wi-Fi, and we have some variety of magazines, newspapers, and we also have the Izetta bar, which has been very popular while waiting. So we put out breakfast items in the morning, and we have some snacks and a large variety of drinks for you.
Not so bad. It's pretty comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I noticed there's a window over here in the boutique. Can you tell me a little bit about what happens over there?
So we also have a lot of lifestyle accessories you can shop for while you're here waiting. We also could give you a ride to work or a local thing too, but we do have lifestyle accessories there, which has been great.
Which we kind of saw last week in our video when we took out
Demonstrated the
those
X1.
luggage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we do our best to accommodate everyone. I mean, if you don't make an appointment, it's obviously going to be a first come, first served basis.
Correct.
And we try to get you in and out of here as quick as possible, I would say. Our service advisors are pretty knowledgeable. They know pretty everything about BMW. They're here to answer your questions just like any of our sales staff would be. And I think we make a pretty great team here. As far as any common questions that you hear come up for people who are sitting in service, do you have anything, tips and tricks for when you come in, maybe things that you should bring with you?
A lot of people do a lot of work here as well, which is nice. So because like I said, we have the Wi-Fi, so people get a lot of work done.
You have space to
if you have space, you can take these high tops here and people plug in their laptops, do some work, enjoy an espresso, and we get things going pretty quickly. So just have fun and relax. It's great.
Right. So if anyone wants to come and hang out, like we said, you can make an appointment online. You can give us a call. You can, say hi to Greg while you're here.
And I'll come say hi to you while you're here as well.
Exactly. So that's pretty much all we have for you today.
Yep.
If you have any questions or want to see any specific videos, please let us know, because like we said, Scott was kind enough to give us this idea and we went through with it. So let us know what you want to see and we'll do it. Next week we're going to work with Alex and he's going to talk a little bit about some of his knowledge about BMW. He's one of our product geniuses here. So
yep. Thanks guys.
Say bye, Greg.